Welcome back, DigiDs, to another episode of 60 Seconds, but Re-Atomize. And that's right, I did say another episode. Back in this original days of this channel, over 5 years ago, the very second video I ever did on this channel was 60 Seconds.
How's it going, guys? We're gonna be playing a little bit of 60 Seconds today.
But I went back and I was taking a look at the game, like for 60 Seconds, but they have DLC called Re-Atomize. So hey, if we're going to take a revisit to the game, why not take the DLC with us as well? So let's go ahead and start a new game. And what really is 60 Seconds? Well, it's kind of like its title. You have 60 seconds to survive, to collect as many resources as you can possibly, and survive in a bunker, and kind of go out with stories and such. And as always, really, the best way to explain a game is to just play it. So let's just go ahead and jump right on into it. Our main character, I think let's go ahead and choose Ted. And as a starting out kind of scenario, let's start out kind of easy. I remember this game being honestly a little difficult, trying to get through all the situations. So let's go ahead and start a little easier, which I assume is easy. Exploration time, salvage time, exploration time, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and begin adventure, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And here we are. We have about 60 seconds. Right now we have about 15 to 20 seconds to kind of take a look around our house and see what supplies we have. So we have a lot of soup in the kitchen. Obviously, that's like all of our food. We don't have too many toys here in the toy room. A lot of our items appear to be in the bedroom. A suitcase. Oh, and it is now time. We're going to want a gun, and we're going to want probably a suitcase, but I don't think I have enough room for it. So I'm going to get 2 cans of soup, but I can only hold 4 items at a time, so I have to throw them into the bunker. While I'm here, I may as well grab my daughter. I got a bottle of water and my daughter. Throw that in there. I'm going to get some food as well, simply because it is all right here next to one another. We're going to need that. I don't have a whole lot of water. Let's go into the other rooms as soon as I possibly can. You know, while the axe is here, let's just throw that in real quick. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm going to need my wife. I'm going to need a med kit. Oh, the med kit takes up 2. Oh boy, this is going to be a little tight. We're going to be pretty low on water, I think. A radio 2 water bottles. Let's go ahead and grab the bug spray, I suppose. We are running out of time, DigiDs. Do I have enough time to grab anything else? I can grab the lock. Get back to the yellow square just in time. Oh no, I think I missed my son. I did not get my son. So in 60 seconds, we managed to grab my wife, my daughter, a lock, a little bit of water, a little bit of food. What else did we get? We didn't manage to get the suitcase. We got a med kit. We got a survival guide. We got a flashlight down here. We got a radio, gas mask. So some items are automatically down here. We got the lock. We might be all right, but we are missing my son. So that is, that is terrible. We got to the shelter just in time. Good thing Mary Jane didn't bring her tuba. The fan noise here is bad enough. Wait a second. Where's Timmy? His name was Timmy. I'm sorry, Timmy. When we opened the shelter door, we noticed some of the shelves were already stocked. We can't really say we recall putting all these supplies here, but we're definitely going to put them to good use. So we got a flashlight, a guidebook, and the gas mask. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans, and we'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. This is the best stocked shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one. We've never seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. Yeah, I hope so. So right off the bat, no one's going to need any food, no one's going to need any water, but we have a lot more soup than we do water. So we should ration that out accordingly. Although we are down 1 mouth to feed, we don't have our son, so hey, I guess we can survive a little bit longer. How about that lake we've been going to for the past few years? It's been so good to find ourselves there. Far away from all this madness. Swim a little, maybe take a boat ride, even if the whole place turned into Adamville. Beautiful. Day 2. Our first real survival day. Getting that 5 o'clock shadow. In today's log, still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Ted says there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Very nice. Don't need any supplies then to ration them out. Guess, should we go outside? Unavailable, so we can't really go outside yet. Mary Jane used to be cheerful, but lately she is feeling a bit down. She clearly misses her music lessons. She keeps humming her favorite classical pieces, imitating the sound of tuba. She says she would die for a chance to play it again, which may very well happen if we let her out of the shelter. If this would help to bring her smile to her weary face, maybe we should consider letting her out for a short walk around the house above? Yeah, you know what? Sure, why not? Go right ahead. I mean, the bomb just dropped, so I'm sure it's fine to just kind of walk around outside. Okay, she's not back. I thought it was just a short walk. Mary Jane got very excited when we agreed to let her look for her tuba. She said if she can't find the instrument, she'll settle for anything else she can find, like some sheet music, or like a harmonica or something, I suppose. We sure hope the tuba didn't make it. We're pretty sure we're safe for radio static or even the sweet sound of silence. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Ted needs a little bit of water. And Dolores needs a little bit of water, which sucks because, again, we need to ration our water. But so they're both going to get water. This dreadful sounds becoming boring in like every happy model family. We don't have many things to talk about. Is there anything we can do about that? Anything at all? Oh, we can. We actually have a radio. A portable radio. Perfect. I'm glad I grabbed it then. So it's kind of what this whole thing is. Like, you have these scenarios, you have these days, you have these situations, and you, luckily, depending on what items you brought with us, you keep going through these scenarios. And it's kind of like the whole gist of that situation. Ah, how fortunate. We took the radio with us. We can probably listen to some music. They still play music out there, don't they? Nothing made us happier to see the sight of Mary Jane returning to shelter from the surface. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Dolores is no longer thirsty. So, looks like Dolores doesn't need anything. We can do an expedition, but let's take a look at this. We really missed the life we had. The space, the sky, the food, more food. Wish we could go back to a time before this damn bomb dropped. Yeah, I'd say. Should we go outside? Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk for our health right now. Ooh. Yeah, let's go ahead and, not do that this time. I guess it would still be pretty radioactive this early out, right? So they'll get sick really easy. Hey, we just got an achievement. Prepper. Don't know what that's for, but I guess survive 5 days. Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Ted is fine. Today's been fine for Laura so far, so she needs some water. Which is fine, considering that she didn't get any water last time either. So we're gonna have to find water eventually. Contamination is still strong. Could result in radiation sickness. Okay, so it's just gonna take a few days, it seems. Anything going on here? Mary Jane has been awful silent today. This is very unlike her. Should we try talking to her? Yeah, why not? See what's wrong. I mean, I'm sure everything's kind of getting to us at this point. She looks a little frazzled at this point. Her hair is all messed up. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have the latter, but talking alone seems to do the trick. Yeah, they don't have a hot beverage, but I suppose they can talk. Ted needs water. Mary no longer needs water. Dolores needs water. So, water. Again, still kind of low on water. We're gonna have to figure that out eventually. Still strong. I'm gonna give it like one more day, because then it'll be like a full week, right? So maybe like day 8, we can go out and scavenge for a bit. Confined spaces are not very friendly environment, and we quickly got into an argument over some trivial things. If this keeps on, we might find ourselves in a nasty place. Yeah, already spending the first week with each other after an atomic bomb. There's probably like 100 of arguments that have already happened, with nothing to do but just sit there. It's nothing better than the quiet after the storm. Or was it the other way around? Ted isn't thirsty, Ted is hungry. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Dolores could use water, or food. How well Mary's handling the situation? She looks fine today. Okay, so now they need food. And honestly, she's probably going to be hungry the day right after as well, so I may as well feed her. Keep them all on the same schedule, right? Usually cut all at the same time. Yep, still kind of radioactive, so I'll give it one more day. If it still says that tomorrow, I'll go. As we're considering alternatives to our canned soup diet, a sudden knock at the door broke our line of thought. Ooh. It turned out we were visited by a band of survivors who were in pretty bad shape. All they wanted was to get something to drink, a bite to eat, or at least clean bandages and medicine to attend their wounded. I will give them food because we have extra food. And maybe they'll come back eventually and give us stuff. Right? I mean, we don't have extra water, and I'm not going to give them my meds. God, no. But I'll give them an extra soup can. Just soup. Is that just tomato soup? Is that all it is? It's just like SpaghettiOs? I mean, it's not bad. If it's like the SpaghettiOs with like chicken meatballs in it, that's not bad. You know, do you guys prefer like the chicken meatball SpaghettiOs or like the beef ones, honestly? I mean, come on. Don't try to kid me here. We've all had SpaghettiOs. We've all been to the Dollar Tree or to the Piggly Wiggly or what is it, Walmart. Honestly, I haven't been to Walmart in like 3 years now that I think about it. Ever since COVID started, I haven't been back to Walmart. They started all that self-checkout stuff, and honestly, I just can't even bother with it. I just buy locally at this point. Do you guys still go to Walmart? Has everyone just kind of been like waning off of the whole thing? You know, leave a comment down below on what you think. Like, have you guys been kind of waned off of the big name brand stores, or do you just kind of go anywhere else at this point? I mean, I just been shopping at smaller local stores instead of like Walmart. It's a shorter drive for me, but I just don't want to be there with all those people. Like, honestly, the way that they treat the store and like half the stuff that they touch, I just don't want to bother with it, you know? Again, you have to self-checkout too. Like, what's the point of going to a store if I'm going to have to check the things out myself? Like, sure, it's got the items, but not anything different than I can find elsewhere. You know, half the version of the stores that they check things out for you and they bag it for you. That's not my job. I'm doing their job for me, right? I'm already going there to spend $100 to $200 buying food and groceries. You know, why am I ranting about this? Why? Welcome back to Digital Dave, where I rant about random things. We've never seen anyone so touched by a simple gift. A minute later, those poor people were hugging us like they were no tomorrow. Quite possible, actually. And thanking us for the gesture. They were eager to repay us, and one of their group offered us a map of the local area. They claimed it helped them get here, so it brought luck upon whoever used it. Nice. We promised we'll give it a try and wish them a safe journey. So we did get something out of it. For one soup can, we got a whole ass map. Very nice. Ted's no longer hungry. Water. Mary Jane needs water. Dolores is fine. Mary, you just had a water not long ago. Okay. They were still high radioactive trips to this. It's day 8. Mary Jane was out. And then the survivors just came around, so we should be fine, right? Ted seems to be in really good shape for a trip. Dolores is pretty good shape. Wasteland's no match for Mary Jane. Okay, so they're all looking good. Should we start preparing for an expedition tomorrow? Yes. Oh, so it's not now, it's tomorrow. Okay, so you have to prepare for tomorrow. We can keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from the radioactive wasteland. From the radioactive wasteland. I don't know why I put double R's. Who would have thought the Reds would reign such a lovely neighborhood? So it was the Russians, alright. We could do it on our own. The escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. Nice, yeah, keep a radio on just to see if anyone actually comes through with a broadcast or something. Day 9, we should be going for our first expedition soon. They're all looking good. Good news! The government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. The announcer asked everyone listening to wait a while longer and expect further communication in a few days. We'll be out of here soon. Nice. Ted is real thirsty. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. There is some water left. Dolores could... Okay, so they need water. No, Dolores, not Mary Jane. Okay, and then we go to... Should we... Honestly, can they... I can probably ration the water a little bit better. They don't need water every single time that they're a little thirsty, right? It's a good day to go outside, stretch a bit, get some fresh air, toxic air. Maybe scavenge a thing or two. Maybe we should use some extra supplies. That's if we want to survive. Okay, so... Let's take... Mary Jane's no longer thirsty. Ted's really thirsty. Okay, so Mary Jane's the only one that's, like, honestly not thirsty or hungry right now. So we can just kind of take her. Do I have the suitcase? I don't think I have a suitcase. The suitcase allows you to take more items. Unfortunately, I don't appear to have it. Although what I think would be beneficial, I think we want to keep the gun here at the bunker. So why don't we send her out with... You know, she has a map, right? We have a map. Why don't we just send her out? This is a good day to go outside, stretch a bit, get some fresh air, toxic air. This kind of thing too. We should get some extra supplies. So it seems like it's relatively fine outside, so we'll give her a map. A map will help find things, right? Makes sense. Probably gonna be a couple days. Just got an achievement unlocked. I will survive for 10 days survived. Not bad. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Equipment. One map. Yep. Tail looks like he's got some foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Dolores could really love to eat something. So let's both give them water and soup, I suppose. Alright, you guys can survive another day longer. We have a working radio. Why not use it? Maybe we'll catch a broadcast or two. Yeah, just keep on using the radio. I mean, it did say that the government would be coming out with another announcement, right? So let's see what they say. Once we waded through all the static, we found a transmission that was hosted by some nut talking about conspiracies and saucer men from Mars abducting people. It was pretty amusing. Ted isn't thirsty. They're not thirsty or hungry anymore. They don't need anything right now. The radio virus has been silent for the past few hours. We need our news. We need our music. We all agree on that, and if it is refusing to cooperate, we need to meddle with it until it works. I don't think it's broken. The radio has been silent for the past few hours. We need our news. We need our music. Okay. So it's just not working. I could lose it. Oh, don't destroy it. Come on, we need the radio. We need the radio. Uh-oh. Achievement unlocked all thumbs? What does that mean? What does that mean? No, well, that didn't go so well, and we broke the damn thing. Technology changes so fast these days, it's hard to keep up. Who needs a radio anyway? Damn it. We need that radio. Ted is fine if there's anything to report below. This is where it would have been written. Okay. It's a long way of saying she's fine. We're conducting our daily supply count. We've noticed that a soup can was missing. We're absolutely sure it was there just yesterday. There can only be one thing. We have a soup thief among us. Now we must need to figure out who the culprit is. Who ate the soup? I don't think anyone ate the soup. I mean, I guess we can just say who Ted is. It was Ted. I don't think it was anyone. I think it was like something else. What happens if I just choose no one? Whatever happened to our precious soup, we'll let it go. Yeah, see? One can isn't worth the drama and arguments that would ensue, and really don't have enough evidence to figure out who did it. Maybe we just made a mistake when counting. We'll never know for sure. But if someone did steal it, they'd be taking their secret to the grave. Where's water when Ted needs it? There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. So they'll be fine for another day until they get super desperate. Alarm! There's a group of people outside and they don't seem too friendly. We recognize some of them. They used to be on our neighborhood watch. They don't sound too concerned with the well-being of our neighborhood anymore. Well, they're very serious about angrily waving their heavy flashlights. We need to do something before they break in and take everything we have. Well, we've got a padlock. Right? So why don't we just lock it? Achievement unlocked. Pacifist. Day 14. And why did I just hear a phone go off? We didn't think that a small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough to discourage the unknown attackers. It seems that they gave this whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave up and left. Too bad the padlock has no shape to be used again. Oh, come on. We need to think of other ways to fight off the bandits and other soup-hungry barbarians. Ted looks like he could get one foot in the grave. He needs water. Dolores needs water. Okay, so they both get water. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb drop, yet here we are. We can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Should someone go answer it? Yeah, you know what, Ted, go take a look. Why not? And what's this? Await further instructions from military. Make contact with other wastelanders. Yeah, so Ted, go outside. And where's Mary Jane? Is she not back yet? It's been like 3 or 4 days. Wait, did the bandits get her? When we answer the phone, we clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduce themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Ted isn't thirsty. They're kind of hungry, so they can wait a day. Our patience is wearing thin. We thought it would be a good idea to take a quick look outside to see if there was any trouble in the area. As we were about to step out, a pair of animal eyes flashed in the darkness, and their owner started growling in a most terrifying way. We only had moments to decide what to do. Ooh. So we found something growling back at us. I think let's just use our flashlight. It's not worth using some bug spray or our big old gun over, right? Hopefully I don't die. Is Mary Jane dead? I sent Mary Jane out, but she hasn't been back yet for a while. We decided to check what's coming for us with our flashlight. Guess what? It was a dog! The poor thing seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. Next morning, we opened the door to let it out. It still hasn't returned. Hopefully it'll come back later. Ted is hungry. Doris would really love to eat something. So they're not that bad. It's difficult to keep our spirits up in the situation. We do hope this whole mess will be over soon. Or else, we might end up in a place much worse than this cozy shelter. That's for sure. Still getting worried about Mary Jane. I felt like it was a good day. I gave her a map and everything, right? She didn't die on us, yeah? Are we just down to the husband and wife? Mary Jane! Oh, thank God. Okay. There you are. We're trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in is far from normal. We might get never used to it. We hope the help comes soon. Yep. Nothing made us happier. The sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Yes, and our map back. The first thing to follow in a time of crisis is order. Yet here we are, walking next to the police station, and it turned out to be all still operational and staffed. We've met a few policemen inside. They seem quite capable of doing their job, though it's pretty old the way they were talking about a new world order. Oh, pretty odd. An ammunition pack was lying around just outside the station, so we got some ammo for the gun. I didn't know we needed ammo for the gun. That makes... well, that's good. Ted is hungry. Ted is really thirsty. Dolores would really love to eat something if there's anything we need. Water for Dolores. And let me guess, Mary Jane is quite hungry and tired. So, we didn't get any food or water on that trip, though. We're going to have to start preparing for another expedition. We've always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason, it never worked. One time we promised a great cake, and it turned out it was a lie. There was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We were definitely getting a cake when that radioactive clouds are gone. They really just want some cake. So give everyone food and water. We're preparing for an expedition. Now tomorrow, or slash today, they should all be able to go out perfectly fine, or at least one of them. Maybe moving away won't be too bad. We can probably make new friends, meet new people, provided anyone is still alive, that is. So stomach is rumbling, still kind of hungry, huh? Just could use a little food. I just fed them. Love to eat something, no longer thirsty, so they can eat a lot then. I'll give them food since we still have extra. We are getting ready for connection if still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. Should we start preparing? I thought I already prepared for an expedition. Yes. The last thing we expected to hear while sitting in a follow shifter was a trumpet. Oh. It was played by someone who was clearly not a trumpet player, who had probably never heard a trumpet player in his entire life. It came with a friend who knocked at the door and demanded that we let the merry men enter, so they could take from the rich and give to the poor. Should we let them in? No. Why? We are not rich. No, go away. We don't have enough supplies. We're already running out of water. I'll be surprised how much longer we can last. We didn't answer the peculiar calls and kept the door locked until the noises outside faded away. We're not exactly sure we want those people to come back. They sounded harmless enough, but can harmless people be trusted in these troubled times? They might be worse than those who don't seem harmless at all. Still hungry, not hungry anymore. Dolores is no longer hungry, so maybe I can send Ted out. You're saying that Mary Jane is quite hungry, so Mary Jane can still eat then. Ted is vigorous enough to withstand the hazards of the wasteland. Still strong. These result in radiation sickness, so we're gonna have to send Ted. Should we start preparing for an expedition for tomorrow? Why did we cannot do it today? Still strong. I did prepare. Yes. Am I not clicking the button? Am I not doing it properly? Am I messing it up? We don't have a radio. High time we stopped worrying about what's going on and started asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning to a radio station and learning a thing or two about the brave new world? Unfortunately, it is broken. Okay, it is enabled. Go to the next day, right? It's still enabled. Next day. It should be prepared, right? Achievement unlocked. Survivalist. Day 20. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Ted needs water. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. We spare some water. There has to be some water left, or we should get it. We should really love to eat some. Oh my god. So, who does not need food? So, Dolores needs food and water. And everyone else just needs water. We have one bottle of water left. We need to find something. Now we can go outside. Yeah, let's send Ted, because Ted is doing good. And we can send Ted with... We can send him with the survival guide, right? I feel like the survival guide of Boy Scouts would be pretty handy. Maybe he can, like, scavenge something. Hopefully it doesn't take, like, 7 days for him to come back again, though, because we are going to be running out of water, and if we run out of water, someone's dying. Oh my god, Mary Jane. You're not doing so well. Ted left for the service. We hope he'll be back soon. Equipment, this thing. Mary Jane's pretty fatigued. Why? Dolores is no longer hungry or thirsty. Good, good. Scratching on the door. Scratching on the door can only mean one thing. Our dog friend is back. We raced to open the door, not considering it might be a mutated beast, but Lux smiled at us. The furry fellow seemed really tired and hungry. Should we feed him? Yeah, we still got some food. We'll give the little pupper some food. Gotta feed the puppy. Maybe he'll bring us stuff. You know, who knows? The dog was back to his former self in under an hour. We don't know what they put in that soup, but man, that stuff is good. We decided the dog needed a name, and the right name for him was Pancake. Come here, Pancake. Who's a good boy? Pancake stayed around for a while, but was gone next morning. We can bet he'll be back. There's anything new bother Mary Jane. It's what have been written. So they're both fine. They both have stuff. Mutated rodents are attacking our supplies. We're not sure if they're rats, feral bunnies, or just mutated hamsters. All these options are pretty grim. We could use spare ammunition or something else to get rid of every one of these pests. Let's use the axe. I feel like the gun should be safe for humans. The axe probably shouldn't break just from trying to hit some rodents, right? Hey, look, we still have our axe over here. Nice. Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still top of the food chain. Good for us. That should give us extra food, though, right? I mean, come on. I mean, cook it up. Might be radioactive, but oh well. Everyone has to drink sometimes, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Mary Jane could use a little food, water. You guys can both wait a little while. Uh-oh. Some door-to-door salesman found his way to our shelter. Remember him from before the apocalypse. He came over with a bunch of leaflets and tried to convince us to join something called Astro Citizen, but we refused. Now he just wants supplies, and he says he'll reveal some state secrets to us in return. Alright, again, I mean, I'll just give you some soup. We're running low. I hope we get rescued soon, day 24. Honestly, I've never beaten this game, not once. I've never finished this game, because I always lose. This is the easiest difficulty, too. We are generous, so we shared our supplies with him. He tried to make us believe that America has a working space station in orbit, or rather, had. Since, according to that guy, it exploded when the bombs dropped. How convenient. A working space station? What a joker. He's probably so hungry and dehydrated, his brain started playing tricks on him. I mean, it's true, though. I mean, I don't know what year this takes place. This is the Cold War, though, right? So, I don't know if the space race technically took place yet, but, I mean, we did make a space station back in the day. Mary Jane is quite hungry, fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Yeah, they probably both need water. They both need food. Yeah, we only have enough for like one more rationing of it. A young man knocked on a door today asking for help. He said he is watching us for a while and he believes we're good and decent people, although he hoped we would meet in different circumstances. He could really use our help. The mission is rescuing his twin sister who went missing while trying to infiltrate a nearby bandit camp. He promises it'll be worth our while. Ooh, well, Mary Jane already went out once, so I guess we'll send Dolores. She can probably fend off, plus we have a gun, right? I mean, is she gonna take the gun with her? They're back. The young man was assisted by a group of other survivors, all armed but really friendly. We found the girl, threw her a weapon, and fought off the bandits guarding the exit. Siblings were happy to be reunited, but also very confused. Turns out the bandit leader is actually their father. Okay. Crazy. Small world we live in. Anyway, they were really thankful and promised to contact us again soon. Mary Jane, they're good. Dolores is good. Time to ration supplies. Nope, we're good. Still waiting on Ted to come back. A few more hours of coughing and we'll get used to it. Our ventilation fans have halted and no fresh air seems to be circulating through the shelter. We have to fix it before we suffocate like rats trapped by a professional and very cruel rat catcher. I don't know what the bug spray is gonna do, so let's just use the flashlight and take a look at what's wrong with it. I don't know what the gun's gonna do, or what's the other one? Was it a gun or an axe? Whatever. The obvious thing to do when an event is blocked is to check what's blocking it. However, when you shine your flashlight in a hive of mutated insects, things usually go from bad to worse. The angry hive is gone, but the insects did some biting before they fled. Oh, Dolores was hurt. Dolores is fatigued. Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who wouldn't in this coffin-sized shelter? Okay. Well, luckily we do have a first aid kit. So, I mean, that's good. It felt like something was staring at us from the corner of the shelter. We think it's a rat. At least, it looks like a rat. A rat on a very good diet. We decided to do something about it, or to put a more bluntly, it's either him or us. Let's try the axe again. The axe worked last time, right? Don't break the axe. Is Ted back? I heard him. Is Ted back? Ted is back, and we still have an axe. Yes. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. How are you sure that you don't know what it is? Once it's dead, just look at it. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in those nasty little holes. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Nice. As the educated and cultured people we are, we've obviously visited the local theater in the past. We're also proud to admit that we only fell asleep once. During one of the 2 plays we've ever seen. Either way, we had no problems finding the building, and we decided to check it for supplies. It's been one boring play, if only... Oh my god! Props had been used where bottles, the scene was practically filled with them. Thankfully, some had some water in them. Yes, 3 water bottles. That's good. We've expected the theater cafeteria to be in a sorry state. Surprisingly, the atomic blast spared most of it, and we were able to admire the selection of foods. It was very vivid, small, medium, or large cans of tomato soup. We felt large cans were meant for us. Yeah, plus 2 soup cans. We had some fun playing around with different theater props and outfits. We didn't look especially fabulous in any of them, but we took a padlock from one of those boxes as a souvenir. Oh my god. One of the many props the theater had to offer was a proper leather suitcase. We got rid of some costumes that were inside and dusted it off. As good as new. So we got a lock, we got a suitcase, 3 bottles of water, 2 soup cans, but we did lose the book. The scout handbook is really useful. Too bad we lost it during the expedition. Okay, you can find all this stuff, but not your own book that you were using actively to find other things? Okay. The last expedition got us thinking. Maybe we could just drive away from this nightmare somehow. Of course, most of the automobiles available are completely burnt out, but if we found a solid base and scavenge enough parts, maybe we could build a vehicle of our own. Maybe we better keep an eye out for those future expeditions, you know? Ted is hungry, Ted is really tired, Ted is fatigued. Yeah, I'd say Mary Jane's very thirsty, has to drink something. Dolores' wounds were patched up. Dolores should get it. So Dolores is fine. I think, honestly, let's just... hang on. Who needs stuff right now? Let's go back. Ted is hungry. Ted is really tired. Ted is fatigued. Ted does not need water, but Ted is hungry. Mary Jane's thirsty. Dolores is thirsty. Thirsty. Right? Yeah. I believe that's it. And continue. And yes, let's start preparing for another expedition. The state of the wasteland remains unknown to us. Maybe we should risk it and go out. After all, you only live once. Very true. Ooh. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple, one-time deal. For just 1 can of soup, we get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. Should we make a deal? There's probably nothing in the bag, but we get a free bag. I'll take a free bag. Day 28. Achievement unlocked. Out of the bag. Kitty! Excuse me, we have a kitty! What just happened? We have a cat now? As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake, emitting, screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be just an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. Aw, its collar says... Sherry Cove? Is that his name? I don't know. Sherry Cove. That's an R, right? S-H-A-I-K-O-V? Sherry Cove. That's weird. Is that his name? Ted's hungry, Ted is rested, Ted should drink something soon, so Ted needs both. And Mary Jane needs food. Oh, we're a little low on food now, though. Now I've given too much food away. What should we go outside? You know what? Ted, you did such a good job last time. You get the suitcase. And not only do you get a suitcase, let's go ahead and give you a map. Let's give you, I don't know, let's give you also a flashlight. That should help you find stuff, and an axe, I guess. That sounds pretty good. Off you go. Hopefully you don't die. You're defended now, though. He's got an axe, so he should be fine. Watch, just can come back and say he lost all 3. So we just have a little cat now, do we? This looks so barren without the map and items that he just took with him. He took 4 items. Ted left for the surface. We hope you'll be back soon. Equipment, yeah, he took all 4. Mary Jane's no longer hungry. Dolores would love to eat something, so Dolores could use a little bit of food. I mean, I can probably wait a day for that. After all these days we spent down here, we're not exactly clean. We smell bad, real bad. It didn't bother us until we noticed it. Now we're about to get sick. So why not take a shower? We don't have soap, but there are other alternatives to consider. Ooh. These are all kind of important items. So I can either use ammunition, like, I don't know, the black powder. We can use the gas mask to just not smell each other. Or we can use the bug spray. I feel like bug spray would be kind of useful. I feel like a gas mask is useful, but we can't use the gun without the ammunition, right? So we kind of, that's 2 items right there if we used ammunition technically. So I say let's just use the bug spray because the axe and the gun can solve the issue of the bug spray. Or does it just instantly kill one of us because we just sprayed all over ourselves? Look at the cat just chilling around. We finally have a good use for that bug spray we brought down. It probably smells better than we do, so we can use it to become a bit more presentable. Smell-wise, anyway. Okay, Dolores does not eat for a while. Can't remain this thirsty for long. Water's what Mary Jane's... So they both need water. And Dolores needs soup. Perfect. Someone is at the door. We're a bit scared, but maybe it's a friendly face of an American soldier. Should we open? Uh-oh. It's not gonna give me a choice to, like, take my gun? So, I mean, it can't be like Bandits then, right? I imagine that they want to just kill off one of our characters. Oh no! Dolores, what happened to you? Why are you all sick looking? Turned out it was a nice, mysterious fellow in a weird suit. He gave us soup cans. This will help us survive the next couple days. Yes! Okay, perfect. We got a couple soup cans, because we're pretty low. Opening that hatch was a bit risky. It seems it gave us some awful sickness. That coughing is driving us crazy. Mary Jane's no longer thirsty. No longer thirsty. Dolores came down with a sickness. Yeah, I don't have a med kit, though, Dolores. You're just gonna have to deal with it? The other day we heard a quiet knock at our door, okay, but when we opened we found a suitcase on the doorstep and there was no one around. It isn't signed, but it looks like it's meant for us. Should we check what's inside? Sure! Maybe it's one of our past friends leaving us a present because... Uh-oh. Achievement unlocked. A gift. Well, that was weird. The music got really weird for a second. We gladly accepted the sudden gift in spite of our suspicions. It turned out it's just a regular tomato soup can. Nice, even more food. Still quite ill, has not eaten for a while. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food, so they could both use food. That's fine, we got a lot of excess food now. Ted should be back soon. Shetikov is still a fresh addition to our little family, so we need to keep an eye on it. And believe it or not, just today we know something else on his collar. It seems to be a metal plate with an address on it. And it's not far. Should we take a quick trip and see what's there? Sure, yeah, why not? I'm just saying yes to everything. Let's just go. Let's hope that they don't both end up sick. Hey, Ted is back. Nice. Doesn't look like we got a med kit. I was kind of hoping that was going to respawn back, but it did not, unfortunately. Before we reached the end of our street, we were stopped by 2 men wearing dark coats and stylish hats. They rushed towards the cat to pick him up, saying that they've been looking for him for a while now. Aww. Supposedly Sharkov belongs to an old lady who's rather fond of it and misses the little guy dearly. Oh, I'm glad we got the cat back. We shrugged and went back to our shelter. The cat didn't seem to care, so why should we? Good thing we didn't get too attached to it in the last few days. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Yes. We got the map, the flashlight, and the axe back. Don't see the suitcase, though. Oh, come on. You're gonna lose the suitcase that held all those items? The nuke did most of the destruction work, but gasoline reserves under the nearby gas station blew up as well. All that was left of the place was a crippled cashier's booth that remains of several cars. Someone might have thought 60 seconds was enough for a gas refill and a quick getaway. They thought wrong. Yeah, I'd say. A few water bottles were scattered around in a cashier's booth. None of the explosion damaged them. It was funny how the pipe's shadow got burned into the wall. Nice. So we got 1 water. Oh, someone did a half-eaten sandwich in the cashier's booth and some bug spray. Got a new bug spray. The suitcase is gone. The windows stopped nearby picking us for a lot. Wasn't completely out. Unfortunately, we found nothing of value. So nothing good for the car. Ted is hungry. Dolores needs water. So Ted hungry, Dolores water. Mary Jane water. Water, water, Ted soup. Okay. There we go. And let's just start preparing for another. Seems awfully quiet outside. Maybe it's safe, maybe it's not. We don't know until we go out. Nice. Yeah, let's go outside. One of the cupboards in the shelter was a bit shaky, so we pulled it out to give it a new home in the process. We discovered a secret door. Where does it lead? No idea, but let's find out. Let's use a flashlight. We don't need a gun. It's just a secret door. Day 34. This is probably the longest I've survived. So it's funny enough, this is the first time I've loaded up this game since 5 years ago of me playing this to begin with. You know, I'm surprised that I'm even doing this well. We might actually win this first time through. We inspected every corner of the room and found... Oh, we inspected every corner of the room and found nothing. Well, that was a waste of time. That sucks. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time to recover his strength. Where's water when Ted needs it? So Ted needs food and water. Dolores' health is not improved. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. So Dolores is still pretty sick, unfortunately. Okay, don't need to do anything too much for the supplies. So Dolores is sick. Mary Jane, I guess Mary Jane can go outside. Mary Jane's doing fine, right? Let's give Mary Jane the map again, I suppose. I mean, it seems pretty beneficial. Plus, recently it said that it seemed pretty quiet outside as well, so it should be safe. Don't need the axe or, like, weapons to take with. Ted is hungry, Ted is rested, Ted isn't thirsty anymore, so Ted still needs more food, you big bully. We can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick. So Dolores is gonna die. I don't know if I should even give her food or soup anymore. There's a man on our doorstep, and he wants to be our friend. At least that's what he says. He looks harmless, although he seems to have acquired an extra pair of arms as a result of some weird mutation. Oh my. He assures us we will not get sick and ask for our help. If we could provide him and his group with some supplies, they would repay us by helping us fight off the next raiding party that comes our way. Should we accept his offer? Yes. Take one of our cans of soup, please. Did I just hear a cat? Kitty! It's the kitty back! Whether it was pity or just fear of bandits, we're not sure, but in the end we agreed to his terms. Yeah, I'm a little of the fear of bandits. To our surprise, we found Sharkov back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how or it came back. Is it our good care it appreciates, our kind hearts, optimism, or just our stockpile of soup cans? Only time will tell, yeah. Dolores is gonna die. Dolores, I don't think you're getting food or water anymore. I might just have to kill off Dolores. Not even joking. The last time we went out on an expedition, we noticed an abandoned tank just sitting there out in the open. It looks damaged, but it may contain useful supplies. Shall we? Dolores, you're already on your last leg. You go. You go. You go find out what's out there. She's not back. Uh-oh. The last thing we expected was a giant explosion. We could hear the debris falling from the sky and hitting the sad remains of our house. The tank must have been booby-trapped or contained volatile explosives. Why did we do it? Why? Oh my god, all Ted wishes for are a few drops of water. Ted, you need some water, my bro. My wife just blew up. Your wife just blew up. A loud crash, a surprise shriek, and a bit of debris falling from our ceiling. Truly a recipe for a good start to the day. As it turns out, Sharkov found a new toy. A bit of innocuous wiring that it ripped out of the wall. Who knows what the cable's for? But our lights are still on, so it can't be that important, right? Should we take the wire away from our fluffy friend and investigate it? Yes, please. Don't electrocute the cat. Let's find out what the wire goes to. My wife is dead. Let's not electrocute the cat as well. Also, where's my daughter? We grabbed the cable and followed it to a rusty old truck parked in our neighbor's driveway. Okay. Upon opening the door, we were confronted with two men wearing huge headphones who looked extremely surprised to see us. They wiretapped our shelter when we were asleep, and they were listening to everything we said. We gave them hell and marched back to our bunker. Ted is no longer thirsty. Okay. That's a little suspicious. Why are they wiretapping us? Our wasteland is full of surprises like this man on the other side of our door, knocking and claiming that he is willing to offer a lot of decent ammunition. Shall we trade? Offer a lot of decent ammunition. Hang on. Knocking and claiming that he is willing to offer a lot of decent ammunition. Shall we trade? But if I give him ammunition, I'm just going to get ammunition back, right? So there's no point. No, I don't want to trade. That makes no sense. Maybe I'll get more than one back? It's possible. Hello. Kitty's still here. Still no daughter. Still dead wife. The man was desperate. When we refused to hand over ammunition, he was able to throw a smoke bomb in the hatch before we could see anything. He was gone with our ammunition, asshole. This sister's nowhere to... Oh, come on. We lost our ammo anyway? Well, that's That's terrible. The agents who were spying on us are now at the door and want to explain this to us. Should we hear them out? Sure. Why not? Let's die. Maybe they've got our daughter. Day 40. Last man standing. Wait, why is the achievement called Last Man Standing? Where's my daughter? They were agents. Real, live, secret agents on a government mission. We saw their identity cards. Briefly. They weren't listening in on us. It was the cat they were interested in. They made a request too, wanting us to aid them with some of their top secret missions in the future. If we do that, they promise they'll extract us to a government safe house full of supplies and donuts. Ooh, isn't that part of supplies? Okay. Hopefully they come back soon with more information. Ted should drink something soon. He's also hungry. Okay. Today we were visited by a strange-looking little man who introduced himself as a trader. He insisted prices are so low that practically cutting... Okay, so they offer a guide for the gun, or they offer a suitcase for the bug spray. I will give them the bug spray if they give me the suitcase. Because the suitcase is pretty, like, important on expeditions. And hey, Mary Jane is back. Nice. So we got the suitcase. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane. She came back with the map. Ooh, sneaking through storage shelves provide us with a few soup cans. 4 soup cans. Another bug spray. So we just got another bug spray. No longer thirsty. Could use a little food. Mary Jane is really tired. So we got a lot of food now, but we still have like no water. So we have to prepare for another expedition. Our last expedition brought us news of a vehicle parked just down the street. Sure looked quite unique, but we never got close enough to get a look. Almost certain it's not a bandit trap. Perhaps we could send someone over there to check it out. Yeah, let's go send Ted. Mary Jane's a little tired. Day 42. Cat's still here. Shotgun silver. It was a rusty take. It was a little crispy around the edges, and it was also missing wheels and some other crucial parts, so it could have been a booby trap. The last tank blew up my wife. Wouldn't it be amazing to just drive away and leave this radioactive hell behind us? Yeah. Mary Jane's good. Could use a little food, a little tired. Be better in a few days. Mary Jane's very thirsty and has to drink something, so Mary Jane needs food and water. How's Ted doing? Ted seems doing alright. He's doing alright. Some of us are keen to go outside. Ted is doing fine. Let's give him the suitcase. Axe. You can take the map again as well, and it will also give you the flashlight, because you found a lot of stuff last time with this. It was a lot. Into the next. Day 43. Also, I could have swore I noticed a peculiar little symbol down here. What is this? What is this? Is that like a tank part? Is that like an item I have? Make contact with other waste sensors. Waste sensors. Okay, well, I don't know. Not exactly sure what that is. Just question mark. Yeah, okay. So, Mary Jane's quite hungry. Mary Jane is rested. So, yeah, we can give her food. That's fine. We got a lot of food. Oh, we don't have a med kit. This is terrible. We can't sleep. We've been having problems with sleeping. Yeah, no, you're not sleeping. Welcome to the real world. No one ever sleeps nowadays. Day 44. Is someone knocking? Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we try to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were before. Okay, no longer hungry. She's really tired. Nothing going on. Could have swore I heard knocking. The siblings are back. Oh, but I just left with the map. I'm sorry. And they want to build a bigger camp and they could really use a map. I don't have one. Dang it. He just left with it. He just left with the map. Oh, well. I didn't consider that we could be using those items as events while he's gone. Yeah, I couldn't help them out. Time to recover. Getting something to drink could be good, but she can wait a day. We need to ration it. We only have Mary Jane. We played a game of list things you hate until the most of our neighbors kept coming up for some reason. They remind us that a little weasel had a safe in his living room. We always wonder what's inside. Maybe now's the time to finally find out. But who would do the hours of stealing the possessions of our arch nemesis? Mary Jane, you can do it. Please don't die. Day 46. She's back. She's not dead. We marched into his house and found the safe. Ooh. No. What was this? Most of its contents were destroyed, but we still salvaged something out of it. Ned was nowhere to be found. He perished in radioactive agony. All told, it was a good day. Was that like a harmonica? She has no everything. Mary Jane can't faint. We need to find her something to drink fast. Okay, so she needs water. So I found what is that? A harmonica? I think it is. If Sharkov considers our shelter to be his home now, we might as well try to get along. Should we try to carry it around and pet it on the head? Should we try to carry around and pet it on the head? All cats like good pet. A short cuff should put hopefully be no exception. I've been talking for so long, I feel like I'm losing, like my lips are going numb. I've been talking for almost 40 to 50 minutes now, you know? Otherwise, an attempt to touch the cat will lead to our untimely death. Should we try to play with him? Sure, yeah, play with the kitty. He seems nice. Meow. Okay, no one's dead. We actually rubbed its head before it ran away in panic. Wasn't our best to be. Okay, we didn't. We all chasing the cat around the shelter. We found a forgotten soup can. Nice. Don't look thirsty. She could use a little food. That's fine. Every new smell attacks your noses in this little shelter instantly. There isn't much we can miss. Ooh, so when a single brick fell out from the wall, revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately invaded by a terrible stench. Should we probably check that hole out and see what our source of smell is? Yes. Probably a dead animal. Day 48. This place is getting disgusting. There's soup cans and water bottles everywhere. We looked into the hole fearing something might come at us with claws or fangs or something, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat. Yeah, he was trying to break his way into a can of tomato soup. He failed, so we got more tomato soup and should be fine. A young singer approached our shelter. Ooh, nice. Yeah, let's just give him. Do we have anything to share? Let's just give him soup. I'm kind of just speeding along a little bit now at this point. Day 49. Ted is back. Uh-oh, and sick. And still no medkit. His songs brought tears to our eyes with good talented Americans like that. Hopefully the times are changing for the better soon. The sound of his guitar kept blowing in the wind towards us as he was walking away. Our love for his music moved him so much he even gifted us a working radio. Nice. So he's back with the axe, the map, and the flashlight. A pile of car wrecks revealed that we stumbled across a big parking lot. Almost no cars survived. We got more water. We got more food. We lost a suitcase again. And he is hungry. Everyone has to drink something. Mary could use water. Ted needs food. But Ted is also sick. So I'm a little concerned. Using a high-tech setup involving paper cups and yards of string, the agents rang in with the next two topics. Yeah, okay. Now, surely land us the VIP bunker very soon. They want us to go on one successful expedition and write down what we saw in the journal. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy, right? Yeah. Go out there. Mary Jane, take the lead. Ted's kind of sick right now, so. Day 50. I'm almost debating on if I want to end this episode early. I don't know how long this is going to go. I kind of want to just do this as one big episode. We're on day 50, so I may as well continue. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. They thanked us for doing so. Ted is hungry. He hasn't received any cover from his illness. Yeah. He hasn't recovered energy. He won't. So he needs food and water. We already got ourselves our very own follow garden. We got a bunch of mushrooms growing in one of the walls. They're big enough to be eaten. How about that? Should we prepare a mushroom feast today? Yeah, let's eat some mushrooms. Maybe they'll heal Ted. Or kill him. They might just kill him. And he looks a little better? We learned something today. Tomato soup is our best friend, and mushrooms aren't. Yuck. Ted is hungry. Keeps coughing and coughing. Ted is rested, so Ted needs more food. Dire circumstance we found. Supplies are running low. If we don't take care of ourselves, nobody else will. We know for a fact that one of our neighbors has a shelter with a broken trap door. Ooh, so yeah, let's go and see if we can get through and not die. Ted, achievement unlocked. The dark side. We just stole from our neighbors. Is that what we did? We got a med kit. We got a med kit. Yes, Ted, you're not gonna die. You're not gonna die. Are you hungry? Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted's no longer hungry. No, you're fine. You're fine. The trash cans become full of empty soup cans, and that bucket is overflowing. Both of them are attracting strangely glowing, suspiciously big insect wildlife. Yeah, let's go ahead and use the bug spray. Finally use it for its real purpose. Day 53. Here we have it. We dodged a bullet this time. That is, a bullet was huge, hairy, had 8 legs, and a glowing head. Hopefully we won't have to deal with them again. Yeah, the bug spray was finally put to use. The recon mission was risky business. We had to visit neighbors that were dicey, even the best of times. The area is full of mutated rats and cats. Ooh. Okay. I should probably just read all this. I keep trying to skip ahead to be fast about it, but then I like read parts of the dialogue and I'm like, okay, maybe I should read it. There is full of mutated rats and dogs fighting each other in gangs, and all of them armed to the teeth. We barely made it out of there alive, but the agents seem to appreciate our efforts. Let's hope these missions are actually worth it. Our bucket is just about to be due for an upgrade. We're expecting the government shelter to have an excellent bathroom, maybe even a hot tub. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. We can't ignore Mary Jane's wounds. Oh, so she's... Man, I just healed Ted. I don't have enough for you, Mary Jane. Ted's recovered from sickness. Ted needs water. So water to Ted. Mary Jane needs water. So they both need water. Mary Jane, I just healed Ted. I can't heal you, too. If we're not certain about the situation on the surface, could be risky. Yeah, let's go prepare. Are the walls closing in on us? The space is getting smaller in every passing minute. We need to get out of here now. Open the door. Open that damn door. Yes. Let's get out. Get some fresh air. We've been outside several times at this point. We should be fine going outside. Never mind. Ted got immediately sick. Opening a door and letting contaminated air in was a great idea. Now, instead of phobias, we need to deal with vomiting. We can't ignore Mary Jane's wounds, and Ted... they're no longer thirsty, they're not hungry, but they're both sick. Mary Jane is hurt, and Ted is sick. Uh-oh. So, I don't know if we can manage to go outside. We might just have to hold on to GDs, because if I go outside with either of them, they might die. Because again, Mary Jane's hurt and Ted is sick. If they go outside, they're not gonna come back. I might just lose those supplies. Hasn't recovered from his illness yet. We can't ignore... We have to find out if any of them come out of this alive. Yeah, we gotta avoid it. Our sorry excuse for dinner was interrupted by a raspy voice coming from outside, saying, "Wanna buy a rock?" We calmed down when we realized the voice belonged to an old man Jim, who used to live in our old town. Well, at least we think he did. We just never quite figured out where he stayed. We should probably answer his question. It's impolite to keep people waiting like that. Yes, I would like to buy a rock. I like rocks. We opened the door and greeted the old man with a smile. He was eager to show us his bag filled with a rich choice of rocks. Okay. Well, it looks like Ted keeps coughing. Ted needs water to survive. Ted is hungry, so Ted needs food and water. Looks like we didn't really get anything out of that. Did we get a rock? Have to take a while to heal, yeah. No, we didn't get anything. We may have gotten a rock, but nothing of importance. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Fine. It's an exciting day for Ted. All of a sudden, he found car keys in his back pocket. Has he been sitting on this whole time? Writes about his favorite automobile and how he's worried about it being parked up for too long. Something tells us the least part of his troubles at the moment, but Ted seems really eager to go out and turn the engine over. Sure, let's find out if the car works. Uh-oh, Ted. It shouldn't take that long to just see if the car works. Where he last parked the car, he could take a while. Okay, well, I should not have sent him. He's sick right now. Ted left for the surface. We'll hope he'll be back soon. Alright, well... Mary Jane needs a little bit of food. Can take a lot, but her wounds are looking terrible. We need to do something. I don't have anything I can do for him. Clearly, we're trustworthy after our last successful mission, as the agents came back with another request. We are generously provided either a couple of soup cans or some water. While for an agent in the field, they'll take care of the delivery. In return, will be given an encouraging pat on the back and a promise of a better future in a safe government shelter. Give him 1, 2, 3, 4. That would leave us with like 2.5 soup cans. I mean, I guess we may as well. I'll still have as much soup as I do water, right? So I don't think we're actually going to get a better government life out of this. I think they're just taking our stuff. Mary Jane's going to die. No longer hungry. I don't think there's anything I can do for her. Banners are at the door, promises the worst fate they can imagine if we don't let them in. It's time to make a stand or surrender. But the last time, we don't have to do anything, right? Because they'll take care of the next bandit attack. Those other survivors said they'll take care of it. Yeah, achievement unlocked. What goes around? Yes. They said that they would take care of it for us. When we opened the door and saw a group of heavily armed raiders, we thought we were good as dead. Thankfully, our mutated friends kept their word. Yes. Mary Jane's still gonna die. Can we spare some water? Sure, I suppose, but it might be kind of pointless. It's been a few days since Ted went to look for his car. We're getting really worried now, especially since there has been a loud thud and shouting coming from above. Maybe he's gotten some trouble. Should we take a peek outside? May as well. Take a peek. Did Ted survive? It's day 60. Well, Ted's back. Where's Mary Jane? Ted found something alright, but it wasn't his car. He stumbled upon a barbecue party at our neighbor's burned down lawn. Okay, so we found 2 soup cans. Ted is really thirsty. Ted is hungry. That's fine. He still hurts. Yeah, I found 2 soup cans. Mary Jane's injuries were enough to make her angry at us, or at least the fact that we decided not to do anything about them. When we got up to find a note, she deserves a better... She left for Canada because it has a better public health care system? Are you telling me that my daughter just left my... I can't even prepare for the expeditions. My daughter just left the safety of the bunker to go live in Canada for better healthcare? Nukes dropped. There is no Canada. A group of doctors knocked on our door today requesting some supplies and be helpful in refilling their first aid kits. We didn't doubt they were real deal for a second. I'll give them water for a first aid kit. I'm almost out of water though. But they'll heal Ted. Ted is still sick. Why do they not heal Ted? Better luck with them with shouts. We asked them for their doctor license, but all of them claimed they left them in another pair of trousers. Oh my god, I just wasted our last bit of water. Ted is still sick. Ted is still tired. Ted is no longer thirsty. Ted is no longer hungry, at least. Oh my god, we don't have anything else. We don't... Today an army broadcast interrupted our, let's just call it breakfast. Anyway, they seemed very eager to evacuate us away from here, but then they went over several things they needed to happen before they do it. First on our list was up to us. We were going to have to give geographic coordinates. Yes. We have a map. The military's coming. Let's give them the map. Beautiful. Ted, please do not die on us. You are our last survivor. A quick glance at the map gives us all information we required. We left the message in a bottle. Ted is still staying for the last few days. Ted, please don't die. Ted, you have to survive. Do you need anything? Ted is still tired. No. Sickness. He doesn't need any food. Bandits are at our door, promising us the worst fate. If we don't have this time to make a stand or surrender, let's use a lock. I don't think we'll need the lock in the future, right? Achievement unlocked, unbreakable. Stop them again with a second lock. Yeah, lost the lock. Fight off the bandits. Something has to be done about Ted's sickness. Where's water when Ted needs it? You've got a little bit of water. You've got enough for one more water, Ted. Look at the sound of banging at a door. There's a lot of people outside. Someone has been at it like there's no tomorrow. In a manner of speaking, there might be true. Shall we open the door? Take a look, Ted. Don't die. No! Achievement unlocked Men in Black. Wait, did I win? Did I win? What is this? We were taken out of our home in the dark of the night and hastily transported to what the agents called a presidential bunker. It's amazing! Sure, the walls are a similar shade of gray, but now we have a whooping 20 square feet more to walk around while we die of boredom. The extra bucket and newspaper supplies, nothing to sneeze at either. All in all, it's definitely an upgrade. Life here will surely be worth all the trouble we went through. Finally, we can sit, relax, and let somebody else empty the bucket for a change. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. You don't say. We held up for 64 days. Oh my god. DGDs, we did it. First of all, I've never beaten this game, so congratulations to me for the first time of actually completing this. Yay! Well, I'm very surprised that I managed to. That is wow. And we got Men in Black. We actually got rescued. We didn't go to the military location, it seems. Instead, we just helped out the secret agents and they took us to a better bunker. So giving them the 4 soup did help. They did hold their promise. Giving them all the extra supplies, they actually did come and help us out. Wow. Well, what an ending. What an ending, yeah. 3 of us survived. Soup thief, we stood our ground. An unexpected call. 2 legs good, 4 legs better. We got our cat. 9/11 still on duty. Oh yeah, I don't know what that is. Oh, we found the cops, that's right. Following the trail, handyman. Oh boy. The end. VIP paradise. Probably one of the better endings. I don't know what the military ending gives you, but you survived. Maybe. Yeah, it's kind of in between. Days survived 64, water consumed 9.75, soup consumed 8.75. So that's a good median then. So for 3 people, about 60 days, you go through about 10 and 9. Noted. Times defended your shelter 3 times. Yeah. 5 out of 5 successful expeditions. 19 no decisions. Yes, I yes-manned a lot of things. End adventure. Perfect. Well, thank you, DigiDs, for checking out the channel and watching the video. If you like it, if you like what you've seen here, leave a like on the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you find yourself coming back for more content just like this. So, thank you for watching the video, DigiDs. I'm still not really sure how to do these outros, so I suppose I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.